Congratulations. We're now moving to item 12, which is the Auckland Council sponsors, right, for the Auckland Light Rail program. This is interesting to the word sponsor has a new meaning for this one here. A sponsor in the real world is a person who puts forward their own money towards paying for something or other, but I have no intention of doing that. Vanessa Blakelock will explain the complexities of this.
Thank you, Your Worship. Kia ora koutou. I'm Vanessa Blakelock, for those of you who haven't met. I'm the Executive Officer for the Chief Planning Office. This paper is to seek approval for the Auckland Council sponsors for the light rail project. In the previous term of this council, the Mayor and the Deputy Mayor had been appointed as council sponsors. They sit alongside 3 Ministers of the Crown as other sponsors for the program. Part of the role of the sponsors is to provide ongoing direction and governance advice to the company on key policy matters. However, each agency, council and agencies of the Crown, retain their specific decision-making responsibilities for aspects of the project. So what that means for council is that you can expect to see specific decisions sought at a governing body or committee of the whole level for decisions that relate to the purview of council. So just to summarise, we're seeking the appointment of 2 members of the governing body, and I understand that we have Chair's resolutions on the screen to that effect. Happy to take questions, Your Worship.
Okay, at this stage it's myself with Councillor Darby as my alternate. I didn't mean to upset the Deputy Mayor, but I don't think he really wanted to go to that much. I have a particular interest in this, and I'm hoping to attend these meetings and get them explained to me what problem it's fixing. So if this is no further, I don't think it needs a hell of a lot of debate. Move it, debate it. I think it should be moved, and I'll ask for a move in a second, and then I'll open it for questions.
Councillor Baker.
Okay, got that. Now, Councillor Walker.
Sure. I think there are a number of councillors around the table that share your misgivings around the light rail project. Does Councillor Darby share those misgivings, or I'm just interested because I think we need some people on whatever sponsorship here to really ask the hard questions that have not adequately been asked to date.
Misgivings? It feels like Christmas coming early or something. I'm not in.
Well, if you're asking me a question, I don't think the business case for it stacks up.
Just to let you know, in my business, I've told the government I am yet to be convinced. So it doesn't say that I'm wildly against or wildly for, but I have yet to be convinced of its wisdom. So, I don't know if Councillor Darby wants to respond to that or not. No? Okay. Councillor Fletcher.
Your Worship, this is your opportunity to put your governance structure together, and as such I will support your recommendation on this, but I do find it slightly inconsistent with the earlier discussions we've had on the role of our committees of the whole. And in this case, if I'm to take that seriously, that the policy will emanate from those committees, the logical person to have had there on transport would have been Councillor Watson. But I am happy to be guided by you for whatever reason you are choosing on this, but I just make the point that I would like to see consistency in the future on the way that policy is going to emerge.
That's a very good point. I can't for the life of me remember exactly how we got to there, but but I have confidence that Councillor Darby will behave in a suitably wonderful manner. He certainly is very good at asking questions, and I rely on his ability to ask difficult questions. He can, if he goes there instead of me, he can just imagine it's me he's talking to and ask them hard questions, and we'll all be better off for it. So I'm happy to continue with Councillor Darby. But I'm also happy to ask questions everything I do. All right, on the basis of that, we've got a mover and a seconder. All those in favour? To contrary? Carried. I shall report back on what promised to be interesting meetings.